It's great to be with you on this day as we celebrate Read Across America Week. My name is Michael Adkins. I serve as Director of Schools for the Lawrence County School System. Many of you have seen me out in the buildings, and I have seen many of you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to take a little bit of your time and share a special book with you about overcoming fear. And we all experience things that we're afraid of. And today's book, as we celebrate Read Across America, is about overcoming that fear. And I think it's something you're going to enjoy. So gather around, have a seat, listen closely, may ask a few questions, may ask your teachers to ask a few questions of you at the end of this. So let's get started. Today we're reading Jabari Jumps by Gaia, Cornwall. It's a great book, so let's get started. Now, as we begin, we notice Jabari seems like he is in his swimming trunks, and on the front of the book it looks like he is on the diving board, and there's Jabari and there's the ladder and the diving board. Let's see what happens in this book today. "I'm jumping off the diving board today," Jabari told his dad. "Really?" said his dad. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary, but Jabari had finished his swimming lessons and passed his swim test, and now he was ready to jump. "I'm a great jumper," said Jabari, "so I'm not scared at all." And here we see Jabari and his dad. Jabari watched the other kids climb the long ladder. They walked all the way out to the end of the board, as big as tiny bugs. Then they stood on the edge. They spread their arms and bent their knees and sprang up, up, up. And then they dove down, down, down. And when they hit the water, splash! "It looks easy," Jabari said. But when his dad squeezed his hand, Jabari squeezed back. Wonder what he's worried about. You ever been in a situation like that where you wanted to do something and then you had the opportunity and you may be, I'm not sure. Let's see what Jabari does. Jabari stood at the bottom of the ladder. He looked up. That means it's high. When you have to look up at something, it's a good ways up in the air. "You can go before me if you want," he told the kid behind him. But Jabari's being nice, letting someone else go ahead of him, or he might have a little fear like you and I do from time to time. "I need to think about what kind of special jump I'm going to do." Well, that's okay too. You want to make sure you're prepared. You think ahead and do the special jump. Jabari thought and thought. Got to come up with a good jump, he thought. Jabari started to climb up and up. "This ladder is very tall," he thought. "Are you okay?" called his dad. "I'm just a little tired," said Jabari. "Maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest," said his dad. A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. I agree with Jabari. Sometimes you have to take a little rest when you climb up a tall ladder. But Jabari listened to his dad, as good kids always listen to their parents. So there's Jabari. He climbed up. Now he's climbing back down. He's going to take that rest. He's going to think about his jump, and then he's going to decide to do it. When he got to the bottom, Jabari remembered something. "I forgot to do my stretches," he said to his dad. Now that's important because you want to make sure you stretch before you exercise and even after you exercise. "I think tomorrow might be a better day for jumping," Jabari said. Well, he wasn't ready, so he's thinking about maybe tomorrow. They looked up the diving board together, he and his dad. "It's okay to feel a little scared," said his dad. "Sometimes if I feel a little scared, I take a deep breath and tell myself, I am ready. And you know what? Sometimes it stops the feeling of being scared and feels like a little like a surprise." Jabari loved surprises. So there's Jabari and his dad talking. He's thinking about the diving board, trying to decide what he's going to do. Might be a little tired, might need that break. And then he stretched. Let's see what Jabari does. Jabari took a deep breath and felt it fill his body from the ends of his hair right down to the tips of his toes. Now, I can feel it all the way down to the tips of my toes, but I don't always feel it on the tips of my hair. Wonder why. Jabari looked up. He began to climb up, up, and up, and up. Until he got to the top, Jabari stood up straight. He walked all the way to the end of the board. Oh, look at that. He climbed that high ladder. There he goes. He's up to the diving board. He must be up really high. I'll tell you now, I am afraid of heights. So I think Jabari is doing a great job because he's done more than I would do. His toes curled around the edge of the board. Look how high he is. There's his toes. Look how high up he is. Look how small the folks are. Jabari is brave. Look how high up he is again from this view. Now you can look out and see everything. And there's his dad waiting for him to help him. Jabari looked out as far as he could see. He felt like he was ready. "I love surprises," he whispered. Let's see what happens. Looks like Jabari is jumping. He took a deep breath and spread his arms, bent his knees, then he sprang up off the board, flying in the air. How about that? Jabari hit the water with a big splash. Have you ever hit water and have a big splash? Down, down, down he went. So when you jump into the water, you're going to go down first, and then you're going to make your way back up. Then he was back up. "Whoosh," said Jabari. "Jabari, you did it," said his dad. "I did it," said Jabari. "I am a great jumper." "And you know what?" "What?" said his dad. "Surprise double backflip is next." How about that from Jabari? He first was a little afraid. He listened to his dad. He climbed down. He took a deep breath. He did his stretches. Then he went up and he jumped off the diving board and he had fun. Just remember, anytime you are around water, a swimming pool, a creek, make sure an adult is with you. Jabari today had a dad with him, making sure that he was safe. Never go around water without an adult with you. Thank you for letting me be a part of this Read Across America with Jabari Jumps. I'll see you out in the schools, and remember, I like fist bumps with the explosions. Thank you all.